Longines Global Champions Tour 2013, Stage 6, Monte Carlo. The jumping world's most exclusive and richest series ever heads towards the halfway mark, docking in enchanting Principality.
Well, it's the conditions that are amazing because it's always in locations that are special, not as special as Monaco, but usually it's always special places, and the service is amazing, and you have some of obviously the best riders in the world. So it's really a combination of different elements that makes the events so enjoyable and comfortable, and it's always a pleasure to attend the tour. Well, like every year, we're in this amazing setting. To have the sea and be in the center of Monaco is always something exceptional, and every year people tell me how much they're impressed by the setting of the show. So that's something that's very special to the event.
The Longines Global Champions Tour now is really part of the history of the jumping. So we are very proud to be part of the history of the jumping. At the very beginning, it was for sure smaller, and little by little, years after years, it has become really a tremendous event with a lot of space for the public, for the VIP. And every year we are improving all the infrastructure, and I'm sure it's not going to be finished. I think that in the future, even if it's going to be a bit difficult for 1 to 2 years, because we are going to have some works on the other part of the port. Afterwards, we are going to have a bigger part, maybe to make another arena or to improve everything.
In the strip of land of Porto Cule, many of the best riders and horses gathered for the 8th year, bringing the Monaco magic to this annual event. Bringing to life the 6th leg in the series with the Longines Global Champions Tour Grand Prix, built by Belgian course designer Luc Mousset.
On a un plateau assez disproportionné, donc il y a de très très bons cavaliers avec très bons chevaux, et puis il y a des cavaliers qu'on n'a pas trop l'habitude de voir non plus sur le global. Donc j'ai essayé d'être assez raisonnable. Le temps est un tout petit peu juste, donc ils doivent un peu avancer, mais disons que le parcours n'est pas exagéré, voilà, au niveau des hauteurs et des largeurs.
The first round saw 49 combinations taking on the difficult and technical course. Australian lady rider Amy Graham was first to go clear. After her, the clears were steady to come. Only 6 other riders finished on 0 faults. Italian Juan Carlos Garcia, US stars Lauren Huff, and 2-time winner here, Richard Spooner. Australian series topper Edwina Alexander, and in-form Brit William Funnell, and Switzerland's Christina Liebherr. All the clears, including 3 riders on 1 time penalty and the 8 best combinations with 4 faults, made up the 18 pairings qualified for the second round.
That's a very long line to a high combination 9AB with a big oxer coming in, and very short 4 with the vertical from the vertical to the vertical, number 3 to number 4. Yeah, it can be faults everywhere. It's delicate.
In the second round, only 3 repeated their clear from round 1. Australia's stylish Edwina Alexander and Guccio, British superstar William Funnell on Billy Congo, and US master of faster Richard Spooner and Chris Starlow. They made it a thrilling 3-way jump-off. Richard Spooner, last to go in the ring, made history under the moonlight in the heat of Monaco, winning the Longines Global Champions Tour Grand Prix of Monte Carlo for a 3rd time. William Funnell had 1 down, finishing in 2nd place, repeating their brilliant performance from Cannes, and Edwina secured 3rd on her exciting mount.
This is a special kind of Grand Prix here in Monaco, and it's more of a careful Grand Prix. If you compare it to, say, Wiesbaden or say Hamburg, they're totally different type of Grand Prix. So I wouldn't call him a substitute, but I definitely say that he can he can do some of the other global tours, and we just have to make the planning and see how he's doing. He got really careful in the paddock. I don't know if it was the shadows or anything. He just got very careful in the paddock, and I already felt him, over jumping a little bit in the beginning of the course, and I felt like I was quite slow, so I wanted to make up a little bit of time, and I took a little bit too much risk. I turned way too short, and he wasn't looking at the fence. He was too much on the forehand, and I took just too much risk, and so yeah, he didn't see the fence, but he finished up fine after that, so.
He's a super horse, and it just goes to show it now, and it's great because we bred him also, and we've got a big team at home that we breed a lot of horses now, so he's the flagship really, so it's great for the Billy stud and everybody that works for us, and Don Obama, my partner, that he's out here doing it. For both of us, it's my sort of first time consistently at these shows, and it took me and him two or three of the Grand Prix to get up to speed really. He was unlucky in Wiesbaden, had one down, and then he's been clear since then. It's tough enough, I think yes, we've jumped bigger, but actually because the ring's tight, the screen, the crowd are so close, it's really difficult for the concentration of the horses, which is something that's probably been his that's been a problem for him. So I'm doubly pleased that actually in a ring that wouldn't necessarily suit him, that he's jumped so well. It would have been really nice to give Richard a little bit, not made it quite as easy for him, to be honest with you.
I never would have imagined that this could happen, and I'm just so proud of my horse. He's wonderful, and it's really a testament to his longevity, that the first time he won it was 2008, and now it's 2013, and he's won it again. It's a special horse. It was a big advantage. I was quite lucky with that. I mean, it's not normal that those two riders have that they would both have faults. Normally maybe one would have a rail, but for both of them to have a rail, that really put me in a wonderful position. And I had a couple light rubs, however, in the jump off, and I was sweating because I put myself in a bit of a hole where if I had a rail, it was going to be too late. So my first plan obviously would have been to go like a maniac, but the second plan, once they both had a rail, was just to chill and leave all the jumps up, try not to get myself so far behind that if I had a rail I couldn't catch up, because William was fast but not like super fast. If I had a rail, then I felt like it would be easy for me to still be second.
After the sixth leg of the championship series, American rider Laura Crouch maintains the lead in the series championship standings. World number one Christian Alman remains in second, but there were changes in the next few positions. Edwina Alexander rises up into third place, William Funnell gains ground into fourth position, and Luciana Diniz from Portugal slips down to fifth.